Good evening and welcome. I'm Bob Baker and this is News to Me. Today's show co-host and reporter Ann Curry made headlines last week during her keynote address at the commencement ceremony of Norton, Massachusetts, Wheaton College. We go live to head correspondent Stuart Michaels for details.
Thanks, Bob. During her speech, Ann mentioned the names of a few famous Wheaton College alumni, like 60 Minutes correspondent Leslie Stahl, evangelist Billy Graham, movie director Wes Craven, and United 93 passenger Todd Beamer. Only problem is Leslie Stahl was the only person that actually went to the Wheaton College Curry was talking to. The rest graduated from some Christian college in Wheaton, Illinois. Fortunately for Ann Curry, she was able to save her career by scheduling an interview with Fox News contributor Sarah Palin. Their wits seemed to be perfectly matched.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sarah. You're from Alaska, which I was surprised to learn is one of the two states not directly connected to the United States.
Alaska isn't a foreign country, and you know, you can see Russia from Alaska, but it's not another country. You know, you just get in the car and you just drive all the way through Canada. It's a nice little road and it's scenic, and I'm just a maverick and I don't care. I just get in the car and I just drive on over here through Canada.
Fascinating, fascinating, fascinating. So you're the state with the grass skirts and funny dancing, right?
Well, Ann, you know, I'm just a hockey mom, and I don't do too much dancing, but I like to go out there and shake my groove thing. We're really close to Russia, as I said, and you know, they do some funny dancing. I don't know if it's called a luau or mariachi, you know, all those silly words for dancing, and I just, you know, anyway, there's like a little thingy of water between us, so you might have gotten us confused with other places. You know, other places have a lot of water too, but you know, Alaska, we have seals and, you know, nice little fishies and stuff.
Just so you know, Bob, both of them are completely wrong. The dance is called the hula, and it comes from Hawaii. This is Stuart Michaels, live from Norton... Hey, bro, where am I again? Alright. Live from Norton, Massachusetts.
Thank you, Stuart. It has been 6 weeks since the massive oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico, and the catastrophe has yet to be resolved. Although BP is claiming to be doing everything they can, their lack of solution has caused some to call on the government to take the reins. In a statement last week, however, President Obama assured the American people he is at least thinking about the problem. Obama had these words to say.
This is what I wake up to in the morning, and this is what I go to bed at night thinking about. The spill.
It sure is comforting to hear the president's thinking about this stuff, even if he doesn't do squat.
Right you are, Stu. However, controversy has stirred whether or not a government takeover would improve the situation. Many argue that the Coast Guard lacks the technology to resolve the situation. In any case, we decided to run a simulation and determine what would have happened if George W. Bush had reacted to the spill in the same way as President Obama.
Well, shucks.
There you have it. President Bush would have been executed by an angry mob. In other news, the series finale of Lost met with mixed opinions last week. We go to entertainment correspondent Georg Jensen for more.
Welcome, willkommen to ein Genie 132 Jahre des Kinos. I am Georg Jensen. Good evening. The Lost series finale failed to satisfactorily resolve, I would say, 57% of the storylines introduced throughout the series. While many of the Lost fanboys will placate themselves by believing ABC's manifesto that the show was about the characters and not about the story, I say, was it really too much to ask for both? Those of us true fans are left to come to grips with the fact that Lost ultimately wanted to be something that truly special but wasn't. Like a fat girl doing gymnastics. The Lost season finale was both disgusting and offensive. This is Georg Jensen. Good evening.
Thank you, Georg. Keep in mind that the opinions expressed by Mr. Jensen do not necessarily reflect the views of the studio. I personally found the Lost ending touching and profound.
Speak for yourself, bro. Lost sucked. What? I'm not allowed to say now? That's not even a swear word. How is a swear word?
The 10 things every American does that will result in a slow and painful death. coming up at 11. Until then, thanks for joining us. This has been News to Me.